What up, Tim?
All right, okay.
What's up, man?
Thank you.
Yeah? Call me in,
You
man.
want to talk to Jim?
I thought we wanted to talk to Jim.
Yeah, I mean, we want to talk to him.
Huh?
Yeah. Let's talk to him.
I mean, we wanna go. I wanna understand. You know, what was all that about? You know, and I haven't forgot about it. And I know it's got to be still on your mind.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I just want to know what it was all about.
Well, I believe it started because when I worked on the truck in front of two, I left the guy. I didn't clean up underneath it, waiting for him to pull out. There was some rags, some cardboard, and a bunch of metal droppings that need to be swept up.
Right.
You said to crawl underneath the truck instead of waiting for him
Trailer.
to trailer, instead of waiting for him to move to clean up.
Mm-hmm. Which it had already been there about 45 minutes.
Was waiting. Yeah, you're right. 45 minutes he hadn't left yet. I didn't clean it up.
Right.
I came in back to keep working on the truck I was working on, waiting for him to move, thinking maybe you'd get him out of the bay since he'd been there for an hour since I worked on him. You came in back, and when I went to walk past you, threw your arm up.
Yeah, I put my arm on the door.
The last time you did something like that, it ended up a tire bar getting thrown on a truck, bouncing off it and hitting me. I turned around and walked out. When you approached me again, that's when I went and stood by other people.
So was that
I was very uncomfortable.
Was that the first time or second time you walked away from me when I asked you to do something?
It might have been the fourth or fifth. I walk away from you all the time when I don't agree with it.
Hold on. So your supervisor giving you a direct order
And said,
to go
crawl
ahead and
underneath the
clean
truck
up.
and clean it up. Yes,
Right.
and I refused to do it
Why?
because I didn't want to crawl underneath the truck to clean. I was waiting
That's
for him to
no
move.
excuse, Jim.
Okay.
That is absolutely no excuse. You know? I mean, all of that could have been eliminated with the swipe of a broom. A long handle broom that we have out there in the shop to just rake it off from under that trailer and go ahead and get that trash up because
And hear about what? A half-ass cleaning instead of waiting for him to move and doing it properly?
No, because all that stuff was just in one spot. It was just in one spot.
Why couldn't the trailer move for me to clean it properly?
Why couldn't you get the stuff when you?
Because I didn't feel like bending underneath the truck to
You was
clean it
underneath
up.
the trailer working on it.
Yes,
So why didn't you get the
you
stuff
have
from
to be
the
underneath to
trailer?
work on it. You don't have to be underneath it to clean the floor.
Yeah, look, Jim. When you got from under that trailer working on it, why didn't you clean your mess up? Because that's one of the things that I constantly talking about when you guys are working out here in this shop, cleaning up behind yourself, not waiting until an hour later or 2 hours later, or it could have been very well that truck, the guy was having some issues with getting his payment done, and he was still here after midnight, and now you gone home, the trash is still underneath the trailer. and what was your excuse? Would have been, oh, the trailer was still there.
Tim,
How many times
how many times do I wait till the end of the day and before I leave I do a mad rush of cleaning up, but I actually get most of it done? Occasionally I forget here and there and I leave the shit pile up if I don't get to it right away. There are people that leave message, and that whole night you were complaining about other people's messes, so the first mess that I left that I didn't take in the first 10 minutes, you got upset about, which led to you going physically with me again.
Physical?
You threw your arm
That
up
was
and
physical?
yeah,
That was physical?
onto my chest is physical.
That was physical. Me putting my arm on the thing. Because I got it right here on tape, Jim. I got it right here.
Good.
Okay? I got it right here. Because I was never physical with you. I didn't do it out of being malicious, or I wasn't trying to attack you. I put my arm on the wall.
You're right,
Because-
and when you hit me with the tire bar, you said you weren't trying
When
to
was
attack
this?
me either.
When was this?
This is back in February.
February. Now you bring up something that happened in February. But you got hit by a bar by accident. You bringing it up now. Why didn't you bring it up then?
Because it didn't become a matter until Tuesday when you got in my face and started screaming again.
Whatever. You know.
That's when I thought about it. Where is this going? I turned around and walked out.
You are very disrespectful. And you constantly being disrespectful. Day in and day out. Day in and day out, Jim. It's not going to be tolerated. Not by me. You know, that's the same issue you had before when you worked here. The same disrespect that you doing there is the same disrespect you was doing then.
Jeff.
Yes.
Does this have to go any further at this point in time?
Well, how do we need to move forward with this? I mean, we need to solve this. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we got-
Yeah.
You had a conversation about this, okay? When you had a conversation about this, there's no room for disrespect, okay, on my shift, okay, on any shift for that matter, by no technician in this shop, and I'm not gonna deal with it. If I ask him to do something, if I ask him to pick up trash off the floor, I'm not talking about 10 minutes later. I'm not talking about an hour later. I don't give a damn who it is out there in the shop, whether it be Zach, Jeremy, Alan, anybody. They're not gonna disrespect me the way this gentleman does, and I'll say gentleman, okay? You know, to walk away from me and not even say anything and do it 2 and 3 times, okay? I'm not gonna put up with it.
I thought the problem was what I did say. Now I'm not saying anything? You know what? I'm just got out of getting a bunch of shit done to my back, and I'm heavily medicated, and I'm not understanding how this conversation's going. I'm gonna have to say we're gonna have to continue this some other time.
Just one question before you. My question would be to you: were you disrespectful?
Was I disrespectful when I said I wasn't going to stop working on a truck to clean up underneath a trailer that hadn't moved? Yes. If that's viewed as disrespect, I did what I did, and how you view it is how you view it.
Yeah, we know you can fix trucks. We know that you can work. But like I said, I mean, if there's an issue, you need to let us know. You know, but we do. If we're asking you to do something, we need you to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just bottom line. So if you can commit to that, you can continue on. You know, so doing what you need to do here.
I keep doing what I need to do here, but when I'm asked to do things that just don't seem relevant because we're having problems in other parts of the shop that we're complaining about, don't try to micromanage me because you can't handle other people. I'm giving you what I can. Sometimes I fall behind, sometimes I go above and beyond, but that's me.
I just need to make sure that when you're done with your work here, I want you to clean up.
Okay.
That was what you
What
said.
about all the times where I'm still working on a truck and go to the next truck and get on it now and hurry up and get back to you, get your tools later and get... That happens all the time. So how do I distinguish between the urgency of getting trucks out of here and actually going through and doing stuff?
Let's just use this for an example. If you're doing brakes, you got brakes on the ground, right? It's too easy to grab those brakes, throw them in the dumpster, do it
Right.
Truck, right?
Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'll throw out the big stuff, but then there's big piles of brake dust and other stuff that doesn't get cleaned up till the
Yeah, I
truck
would
leaves.
expect for you to get that up.
Yeah.
I would expect for you to get that up.
Yes. After the
The
truck
same way
leaves.
with your same trash that you left behind that trailer. I don't see what the difference is, Jim. Because if you don't get it up, somebody else is gonna have to go behind you and get it up. Like everybody else have to go around.
I don't
the
see
shop
why I couldn't
cleaning
wait for the
up
truck to
behind
leave. He's got a
everybody.
problem with his payment, pull him out the bay.
Look, if we got a cash customer in the bay, he is not going anywhere until we get payment. Okay, he is not going anywhere. We've been
Okay.
told that by the GM.
That's
don't
fine.
let him out the bay.
That sounds
But
perfect.
Let me tell you something. It wouldn't have took you 5 minutes to get that trash from underneath that trailer, Jim. We wouldn't even be sitting in this office.
Right, and it would have taken 2
And
minutes
you
if I
know
would have waited
that.
till the truck to leave, and I
you
wouldn't
know
have to be
that.
bending over
And you
calling
know
under
that.
stuff.
You know, you just wanted to be disrespectful, and you didn't want to listen to what I had to say.
No, you just wanted to be, it's going to be like this, and I'm not taking anything because I'm pissed off at so many other
No,
people.
no. I was not pissed off at all.
Oh, you were complaining about other...
I was not pissed off at all, Jim. Hey, I had a
Okay.
good night. You can ask anybody. Because everybody was wondering what was wrong with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a manager come up and
Yeah.
get violent with me again where the
Wow.
last time
Wow.
I got
Are
hit
you
with a fire
serious?
bar. Yeah.
Back in February.
I'm walking past you
Back
and
in
you stick
February.
your arm up and your forearm makes contact with my
you got
chest.
hit with a bar back in February and you bringing it up in July.
I know you said you were sorry it was an
Whatever.
accident, but it fucking
Whatever.
happened.
Whatever. See, now you're cursing. Now you're cursing.
Yeah, and I said I
Now
wanted to
you're
end this
cursing.
conversation, so I'm going to have to leave at this point. If we need to continue it some other time, I'm good now.
So you said the second. You made me a copy.
8-4. I'm off for a week, and then I got light duty, but there is no light duty here.
Yeah, it's some light duty. So regular duty, 8-4. Okay, if you want to come in tomorrow, you can take some tests, so you can still get your $11 an hour. We'll get you the test out.
Or I can come in on after Wednesday.
Huh?
I can come in after Wednesday. I'm gonna be doped up something fierce for the next 3 days, laying at home.
Alright, come in after. You gonna miss the barbecue tomorrow?
I will give you a call.
Alright,
Excuse me, sir.
So is that it?
Huh?
He's not gonna sign that right up? So we just gonna let it go like that,
no,
right?
You got it right.
Oh,
Where's it at?
never mind. Go ahead.
Hey, what
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. You can bring it back.
And we take this video straight to the lawyer.